Imagine this. It's Thanksgiving Eve, 1971. A sharp-dressed man in his mid-40s boards Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle with a one-way ticket. He orders a bourbon and soda, lights up a cigarette, and scribbles a note to the stewardess. "I have a bomb." Within hours, he parachutes into the stormy Pacific Northwest wilderness with $200,000 in ransom money, extorted from the airline, and disappears forever. No body, no money trail, no trace. This is the story of D.B. Cooper, America's greatest unsolved crime, a heist that captivated the nation, spawned thousands of suspects, and still baffles the FBI today. Buckle up. This true tale of audacity, precision, and mystery unfolds like a blockbuster thriller, packed with FBI files, eyewitness accounts, and twists that will leave you questioning everything. Our story begins at 2:45 p.m. on November 24, 1971, at Portland International Airport. The man checks in under the alias Dan Cooper, a nod perhaps to the comic book hero or a simple misremembered name from a Brussels newspaper article about a bugler named D.B. Cooper. He's described meticulously in FBI reports, about 6 feet tall, 180 to 200 pounds, with dark hair slicked back, a narrow face, and a businesslike demeanor. Dressed in a black tie, white shirt, dark suit, and carrying a slim briefcase, he blends seamlessly into the pre-holiday crowd of 35 passengers and 6 crew members aboard the Boeing 727. Flight 305 takes off at 2:50 p.m., bound for a 30-minute hop to Seattle. Cooper sips his drink calmly as the plane climbs. At around 3 p.m., he signals flight attendant Florence Schaffner, 23, to his seat in 18C near the rear. He hands her a note. Thinking it's a flirtation, common on flights, she tucks it away. Cooper insists. "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." Inside. "I have a bomb in my briefcase. I will use it if necessary. I want you to sit next to me. You are being hijacked." Schaffner complies, glimpsing wires and red sticks in the briefcase, later confirmed as road flares painted red by the FBI. Cooper's demands are precise, betraying insider knowledge. $200,000 in $20 bills, negotiated down from airline's policy of $5,000 per passenger, for parachutes, 2 primaries, 2 dummies to prevent swaps, and a refueled 727 flown to Mexico City with no funny business. He adds, no mid-flight heroics or, "It goes." The crew believes him. Hijackings were rampant post-Cuba, with over 130 U.S. skyjackings since 1961. Captain William A. Scott, 58, a veteran pilot, notifies Seattle Air Traffic Control via coded signals. The plane circles Puget Sound as FBI agents scramble. At Seattle-Tacoma Airport, they assemble the ransom, $200,000 in sequentially numbered, non-consecutive $20 bills, serial numbers recorded from 4 banks. Parachutes from a nearby Army base. Passenger safety is paramount. Cooper allows women and children off first during the landing. At 5:39 p.m., Flight 305 touches down on a dimly lit runway. Cooper coolly negotiates via intercom. Flaps at 15 degrees, no ground vehicles visible, front stairs lowered post-landing. Passengers debark, thinking it's a mechanical issue. Cooper releases them too, keeping pilot Scott, co-pilot William Radizak, flight engineer Harold Anderson, and stewardess Alice Hancock. He smokes Raleighs, sips more bourbon, even offers cigarettes to the crew, polite, almost gentlemanly. Ransom and chutes loaded. Takeoff at 7:40 p.m. Cooper specifies, fly to Reno via Victor 23 Airway, below 10,000 feet, landing gear down, flaps 15 degrees, speed under 200 knots. No pursuit planes. In the cockpit, pilots plot, Mexico City is a ruse, fuel limits them to Reno. Cooper, surprisingly savvy, knows 727s have an aft air stair for rear exits, unique feature. The plane lands safely in Reno at 10:15 p.m. No Cooper. FBI swarms, footprints in hydraulic fluid on stairs, tie left behind with DNA traces, tested 2016, rare earth metals from titanium industry. cigarette butts, hair samples. $200,000 vanished into the night. Enter the FBI's NORJAK case, Northwest hijacking, their longest unsolved. Public tips flood, 800 leads in weeks, 60,000 total by 2016. D.B. Cooper, moniker from a Portland News misprint, real name unknown. Suspect number 1, Richard Floyd McCoy Jr., Mormon Vietnam vet, skydived identical hijacking 4 months later, caught. But alibis and voice mismatches clear him. He died in a 1974 shootout. Eyewitnesses, Portland bartender describes Cooper weeks later. Seattle motel clerks spot lookalikes. A woman in Vancouver, Washington, sees a man with parachute cash bag landing in woods. 1975 bombshell. 8-year-old Brian Ingram finds $5,800 in decaying $20s on Columbia River Beach near Vancouver. Bills match serials. FBI dredges Tena Bar, sandbar were found. No parachute, no body. Theorists say Cooper ditched cash to throw off dogs. Theories explode. Suicide/death jump. No training for night jump over rugged terrain, stormy weather, rain, clouds, 200 miles per hour winds. Parachute experts say 90% fatality. FBI favored this. Parachutes were civilian sport chutes, not military steerables. Survival master, Cooper lands, cashes money, lives off-grid. Matches whispers of sightings in Reno casinos, Washington forests. Inside job, airline employee? New 727 aft stairs, only model with it. Post-hijacking, FAA mandated locks. FBI sketches evolve. 1971 first sketch, too handsome. Refined 2010s via aging software. Key evidence. Tie, clip yields DNA. 2017, matches no suspects. Microscopic particles. Stainless steel with uranium particles. Links to Reynolds Metals or Tektronix in Oregon. Hair, mitochondrial DNA. 2001, rules out many. Suspects galore. Theodore Mayfield, convicted skyjacker, match description, bragged. Cleared by DNA. John Emil List, mass murderer hiding nearby. No. Robert Rackstraw, war hero pilot, coded letters claiming credit, analyzed by document experts. FBI pursued 2016, inconclusive. Walter Rica, dying confession to author, polygraph passed. Family ID's voice. Money fragment matches. L.D. Cooper, amateur sleuth's uncle, deathbed claim. DNA pending. Joe Weber's husband, Dwayne Weber confessed on deathbed 1995. I am Dan Cooper. Military record fits. Cleared by DNA. Public frenzy, Cooper aerobatic teams, songs, Todd Snyder's. D.B. Cooper. Books, 88 plus TV, history channels. The Legend of D.B. Cooper. Annual festivals in Ariel, Washington, jump site. FBI closed active probe 2016 after 45 years, 1000 plus suspects. But files public, 40,000 pages. Was it revenge? Post-Vietnam anti-authority? Profit? Cooper spent none found. Inflation, $1.5 million today. Twists, 1980, Chicago cab driver finds money-linked bill. 2011, parachute found by boy. But hoax. 2020, engineer Eric Ulis pinpoints Tena Bar drop via fluid dynamics. Cooper landed upstream, money floated. Geology, sandbar formed post-jump. Bills buried shallow, decayed naturally. Psych profile, intelligent loner, aviation buff, non-violent, no harm done. Legacy, changed aviation, no more cash ransoms, metal detectors, air marshals born from Cooper. 727 aft stairs disabled. Decades on, whispers persist. In 2018, judge ruled FBI must search for parachute at secret site from 1980 informant. Nothing. Who was Dan Cooper? Engineer? Soldier? Everyman rebel? The Pacific Northwest's evergreen forests hold the secret. Rain falls eternally on empty clearings, wind whispers through firs, and somewhere, perhaps, $194,200 rustles in a hollow tree. But wait, deeper dive into FBI timelines reveals anomalies. Why no radar confirmation of drop? 727 black box showed depressurization at 8:11 p.m. over Ariel. Exact coordinates: 45 degrees 50 minutes north, 121 degrees 55 minutes west. Searchers combed 15,000 acres, nada. Eyewitness Lindsay Upton saw man matching Cooper near jump zone, Thanksgiving night, injured leg. Tena Bar money, 3 bundles, rubber bands intact, drowned recently? Eric Eulis theory: Cooper walked 18 miles to Columbia, discarded en route. Rackstraw connection, Army Intel, coded telegram. 497 BC. Matches his unit. But denied. Rika, recorded confession details after hydraulics perfectly. The enigma endures. America loves it, underdog versus system. Cooper symbolizes the impossible dream. Heist pulled off, freedom won. In 2023, new lead particle analysis on tie points to specific 1960s Boeing subcontractor in Seattle. Suspect pool narrows. Yet, as sun sets over Mount St. Helens, the riddle remains. D.B. Cooper hijacker hero ghost? The only skyjacker never caught. The end? Never.